Hope everybody's waking up to a wonderful morning. We out here again, 6:30 a.m. doing our morning walk, 30-minute walk. Let's see. Yesterday we were only able, because I got started late, to do a half a mile. So let's see if we can get our mile in today. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Yaya. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to get on a walking routine to help improve my health. So we out here every day. We're gonna try for 7, but we're committed to 5. So walking in the morning before I go to work. If you are a returning peep of Yaya's Best Life, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you coming in and walking with me. And for those of you that are up and out this morning and y'all up and walking, yay! Let's go. Let's get this thing done. Uh, my legs are feeling a little tight. This is the first week, and I haven't walked for a while. So my legs are a little tight this morning, but we're going to shake it off, and we're going to keep on moving. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Hit the hashtag replay in the comments. Drop me a comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know what you got going on. Okay? So, I feel some raindrops. They kind of said it might rain a little bit here today. So, let's see. Let me make sure I got things going right. I think I do. Welcome to the live chat. Okay, blah, blah. All right. Yep, there's some raindrops. But we're not going to be fair weather walkers. We're going to see if we can get this in right quick. So, I guess I better put a little pep in my step before possible downpour. Ooh, there's some fat drops coming down too. All right. So today, kind of what I wanted to talk about was having a morning routine. That's my next step. I mean, I do have one, but I'll get going good on it and then I fall off. So what I do in the morning, you guys let me know what y'all do. Drop it in the comments so I can have some different things to work with. But what I do in the morning is when I get up, you got to say your prayer. Be thankful for getting up. And but as far as once I get to the kitchen, I always make me some lemon water, some warm lemon water. And I've been putting a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne in it. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. A 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper in it. First, I was just drinking the warm water and the cayenne. And I had found that natural way of having that to drink in the morning. Like if you have high blood pressure, and I have high blood pressure, and that helps to open up your blood vessels. But I always kind of drank lemon water, warm lemon water. I knew about that. And sometimes I put turmeric in that with a little bit of black pepper. But I like the cayenne. It's got a little spice going on with it, but I did feel good about it, and I didn't feel puffy or anything, so I kept that going. So that's what I made me this morning. I just had a few sips before I got out here. I'll drink the rest of it when I get back. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Let's see who we got in here. Mackenzie, hi. Who else is in here? Who's she talking to? I'm talking to you. That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to whoever's on the chat. Andy, welcome in. And I'm talking about walking. And I'm talking about being positive and getting our health together. Whether you're young, whether you're old, we want to keep that foremost in our mind. So that's what we are talking about this morning. If you're new here to the channel, well, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Whew, there's so much going on in life, and we talk a lot about food over here. We talk about our gut, the intake that we're putting in, foods that we're putting in our mouth, how to remove toxins from our body. So that's what we're talking about here. Um, but today, what I wanted to talk about is having a morning routine. And so I was going through with you the things that I've done before and how I'm trying to get my morning routine of what I have, what I put in my mouth first thing in the morning and throughout my day. So please feel free to join in. And if you have some positive feedback or positive take on what you do, please drop that in the comments. Lately, we've been having the last few days a lot of trolls dropping in. So you need to move on because that's not what we're doing here if that's so the case. We're trying to be positive and uplift people's lives and bring about positivity. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Anywho, back to the subject at hand. So I was telling you that I usually warm me up a coffee cup of warm water, and I squeeze me a half a lemon in that and a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And that's what I drink first thing in the morning. If I don't drink that, sometimes, like I said, I'll use turmeric and activate that turmeric with, some black pepper in my warm water. And that's a good, healthy drink to have on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. And what that does is it gets your organs all activated, get your body all activated and moving. Hey, Oscar. What time is it for me? It is, I started at 6:30, so it's probably maybe about a quarter till now, possibly. A.M. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm in the Florida area. Yep. So, my legs are really feeling tight. There's a dead frog down here. Anyway, there's raindrops coming down here in Florida today, and it is humid, as it usually is. I think it was in the 90s yesterday. It was really hot yesterday, and it's going to get really hot again today. But we're supposed to get some rain. So it is kind of drizzling rain right now. Yeah, there's my friend. How you doing this morning? Good.
We need the rain, but it should wait.
Yes, give us time to finish, huh? He walks every morning. He walks like about 10 miles, I think, 5 to 10 miles. So he's really good. He had some heart problems a few years ago, and so he's still on his bandwagon. So I enjoy passing him in the morning. He told me his story, and so he'll be walking for his health as well. Hey, 7755 Media, welcome in this morning. How are you? I hope you are doing well. I'm out here walking, trying to get it on. I was just talking to them about my topic today was a morning routine. So I was just saying what I drink in the mornings to get me going and motivated. And so after I do this 30-minute walk, I'll go back and start getting ready for my little part-time job I got. But I'll probably I have some cut up watermelon. I have some grapes, and I'll probably bag up that to take that with me for a snack to work is what I'll have. The other thing that I do in my daily routine is I have for the last year, maybe almost 2 years, been doing intermittent fasting. And I kind of fell off a little bit when I had some medical problems, and I was taking different medications, and it was hard for me because some of it says eat, and they want you to take the medicine first thing in the morning. So that kind of threw me off a little bit because I needed to eat something in the mornings. Well, now I'm just kind of getting back to my regular routine, and I try not to eat until noon, and I stop my eating around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I get me a good fast in, between 4 o'clock in the evening, and then I don't eat again until noon. But if I'm taking some medicine that requires me to eat. I don't know. They don't say specifically what they want you to eat, but I'll just have me like a bowl of watermelon, bowl of fruit in the morning. And that's been working for me. It hasn't made me feel any kind of way. But I always listen to my body and how I feel, and I adjust accordingly to that. Okay? So that's what everybody wants to do. And of course, you want to always do your research on whatever, if you have some medical things going on or what have you, you always want to make sure you talk with your doctor and you want to do your own research. Every time they try to put me on some kind of medicine or whatever, I always go check it out, y'all, and find out what the side effects are. And if I think that the side effects are just way off the chain, then I talk to my doctor about it. And I'm working with them a lot more on, I don't want to take no medicines. So I have to make them talk to me more and tell me what can I do more naturally, and it's all dependent on the severity of whatever a person has going on. So just make sure that you are researching, doing your own research, and just not letting, just because they're a doctor and they went to school, tell you this, that, and the other. Do your own research across the board and talk with them and let them know your understanding of what's going on and what your preferences are, and see what they say, and you work it from there. Okay? Hey, Carter Eats, good morning. Good to see you. I don't always comment, but I'll be over there watching you and the fam and the kids and the shorts and things that y'all got going on. So welcome in. Thanks for stopping in this morning. I appreciate you. Gratefully blessed. Thank you this morning for stopping in. So we've been getting a mile in a day. Y'all know before when I did the 30-day challenge. Oh, was that last summer or a few months? I can't remember when it was, but if you go look at my playlist, I got it in there. And we did well, and we had got up to 4 miles. So that's what we're trying to work back up to now. But right now, we just started this week, and so we're working on a mile. So I'm back to the front to my starting point. So this is a half a mile. I am kind of a little breathy today, but we're going to keep going. And we're going to do another loop here, and then we will have our mile in for today. So back to the topic, we were talking about our daily routine and kind of how we start our morning out, what we put in our mouth. And then I was telling you guys what I work on eating through the day and how I do intermittent fasting. And it's not always perfect. And if I feel like that I'm hungry, or feel lightheaded or whatever, then I adjust myself accordingly. Okay? I'm not trying to meet anybody else's expectations. When you do your research, you go out and you see people that say, oh, they lost this amount of weight in this amount of time. That's not what I'm trying to do, and that's not what I would encourage anybody to try to do, is the same as someone else. You have to do it according to yourself, your body, your lifestyle, what you have going on. And so that's how I set my stuff up. You guys drop in the comments and let me know when you're making a lifestyle change. What are some things that you do to be successful at making that change? And I always talk about as well that sometimes we start out doing something and yeah, we fall off, but don't beat yourself up over it. I done did that a few times. My point is, and I think I said this the other day, sometimes you fall down, but it's when we don't get back up that's the problem. Okay? So we might slip, we might fall down a little bit, but it's the fact that we want to get back up and keep going. So, it is humid out here today. Good morning.
Good morning.
We want to get back up and we want to keep going to meet our goal. Hey, Odom. Thanks for joining, Odom. How you doing this morning? Drop in the comments to me, Odom, and let me know how the garden is going. Whew. and how the fruit trees are bearing for you this year. Hey, Poetic Justice. How you doing, Crystal? Good to see you. I appreciate you stopping in this morning. I'm just dropping off some tidbits to keep me going. I appreciate y'all coming in and walking with me. As I always tell y'all when I'm on here live, I get through it because you guys come and visit. And I appreciate you. I really truly do. Whew. It was trying to rain, but the drops didn't stop. No, I got some drops on my glasses. But I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to get this mile in today, even though my legs are kind of hurting on me today. Whew. Oh, okay, so somebody back there hacking and coughing. Probably need to put that cigarette down he was smoking. Oh, did I say that out loud? I sure did. Whew. I'm a previous smoker, so I can talk about it. Whew. I remember how I used to be. I am so thankful I finally do. I never thought I would, just because I had gotten so attached to it or whatever. But then I wanted to quit smoking. But finally, it was like, what's been now? It's been about 4 years now. I just went to my doctor and I told her. She was so happy. She was all jumping in the office. I said, okay, I'm ready. She said, ready for what? I said, and she had been for years trying to get me to quit smoking. I said, I'm ready to stop smoking. She was like, oh my God. She was all loud. And I said, but I don't think I can do it like when I had gotten pregnant with my son. I just went cold turkey. But I was younger. And, I was in my late 30s. But I was much younger than I am now. But I, had the mindset to do it. But then in my 50s and stuff, it was just like, I couldn't get my mind wrapped around it. Couldn't get it done. So she gave me something, and it worked really, really well. And I've told some of you guys, you that have been with me for a while, the story about me, the little pills that she gave me. And the side effect of that pill was that it would make you laugh. I mean, like make you laugh uncontrollably. You could be at work or taking care of business or something, and then all of a sudden, something would just come over you and you would just start laughing. And true enough, that is exactly how that pill worked. And my husband, Tim, he was like, the first time I did it, he looked at me and he didn't smile, he didn't laugh, he didn't anything. He just looked at me, which I had already told him what the side effect, good morning, what the side effect would be. And so after a few days of that, he was like, look, let me tell you something. He said, you got one more time to do that. And I'm taking them pills and I'm flushing them down the toilet. I fell out laughing because I would start laughing and I just couldn't stop. I mean, that kind of laugh where your whole body is shaking, and somebody done told the funniest joke in the world. That's how it was. But it was I can't remember the name of the pill she gave me. It was something that they used to give to veterans or people that had come from war. Um, it was more for a mental standpoint, but they found that when they gave them that helped them to quit smoking. So whatever they vamped it into, but it worked for me. So I took it for the length of time I was supposed to take it, and I quit smoking. So I'm glad to have done that. Whew. I know I'm rambling on and on. I haven't even looked down at the chat. Hey, Kenneth Wilkins, what's up? How are you this morning? Thanks for stopping in. Whew. Did I miss anybody else? If I missed somebody, I didn't mean to miss y'all. I'm scrolling back through. Hey, Miss K, how are you? Good morning. You at work? I know. I'm getting this walk in, Miss K, and then go back home and get myself cleaned up and get ready to head to this little part-time job that I got. It's supposed to be part-time, and it is part-time, but lately they've been giving me more hours, and it's not necessary that I want those more hours. I took on the job because I wanted to get moving. That was another way of me to get moving and not just be sitting at home all the time. Even though I would get up and I got an exercise machine at home, or I would come out walking, I just felt like I still needed to be doing more, you know, because they keep telling me it's like I got inflammation in my body. So you got to keep moving to get that inflammation out of your body. So anyway, I had told Tim last year, I said, okay, I'm going to get a part-time job. And he was like, because my profession was office, working in the office for 40 years. And I'm not used to like standing on my feet. So I work in the store environment. And cashiering and all that, I didn't know, I didn't even know how to work no cash register. But they taught me how to do it. Now it's been a year later, y'all, and I'm still there. And I had told him I was only going to do it for 6 months to get me motivated and moving. But I like it, and it gives me a chance to talk to people. So I usually work like about 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe at the most. But we short people. For some reason these young people don't want to. They'll work for a little bit. I guess they get a few paychecks and they done. So we short people, so that means they end up giving me more hours. But it keeps me moving, and I need to keep moving. So that's my story. That's what's happening with me. Whew, a lot of people out walking this morning. I'm happy to see that. A lot of people are taking their own health into their own hands these days. And I think that is just amazing. And that's what we got to do. Whew. We got to look out for ourselves. Okay, Odom, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming in. I'm on the side, and then once I get a few more steps up here, we'll be on the front side, and we almost got our mile in for the day, y'all. So we're 22 minutes in. So yeah, by the time we get around there, we'll have our 30 minutes in. And the other thing too, y'all, if you don't go outside and walk, do it at home. I got a few videos where I had started. It was during the winter months, doing my walking in-house, because I wanted to show people that you can do that in-house. Or if you have a reason that, you know, you can't get up and stand for a long time, then sit in a chair. That's what I be telling my mom. And that's not that my mom can't get up, but anyway, just sit in a chair. You know what I'm saying? And do your ankles in a circle. You know, stretch your arms out to the side and rotate your arms forwards and backwards. Just do it for 5 minutes. And then keep increasing every day. Okay? And if you are up on your feet, this is what I was doing. I was just walking in place. And then I might walk forward a little bit, walk back a little bit, do some side lunges or whatever, and then go back to walking in place. You know, this is good for the winter months for people that live in cold areas and, can't get outside or whatever. And so there's all kind of things that we can do to help improve ourselves and improve our health. And it doesn't matter how old you are. I'm 66 and I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to reverse some things, you know. So just keep moving. You got this. And for those of you that are here, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. Go up there in that right hand corner on those 3 dots and hit that thumbs up button for me. I certainly would appreciate it. Okay? Whew. I'm on the front side again. I can see the car, so we almost got our mile in today. Woo, woo. Hey, y'all. Y'all, I'm sweating, as my dad say, like a stuck pig. But that's okay that I'm sweating. At least I know I'm doing something. I'm sure people that look out their window, they be like, that woman is the awkwardest walking person. But you know what? You have to get over that and not mind that. I just get on out here and just do it. I get around this bend the best way I can get around it. And I feel better. When I go to work, I have so much energy and stuff. And that's what's important to me, is to improve on my energy. And I see other people that's out here walking. And I think we're all an encouragement to each other. There you are.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Okay, it's a little stickier this morning than yesterday, but
And a few drops were coming down. Were you out here?
yeah, it ain't hit me yet. But
Yeah.
I do an Indian war dance for the rain every day. It still don't do no good.
You have a good day.
They got a lot of rain down south though.
Yeah.
Right now, but
Not us up this way.
I live over here in this HOA. They make you keep your grass sort of green, and if you don't have a well, like I don't, it costs money to run that St. Augustine water.
Uh-huh.
And so, I don't know. I just wish a little more rain.
A little more rain, yeah.
I'm from Michigan. I missed the 4 seasons.
I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Well,
so we got rain. We got a lot of rain.
The thing about here, you got 8 months of you got to sit in the air conditioning.
Yes, sir.
At least 8 months, and we had a couple months there in Michigan, July and August, but spring was beautiful, fall was beautiful, summer's okay. We were in the south end of, I just lived outside of Detroit. I grew up dancing to everybody that Barry Gordy ever signed. I'm old Motown guy.
You old Motown?
Yeah, I danced in the 60s in junior high. Friday night dances, that's the only music
Me
we
too.
danced to.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know them all. I've seen a lot of them. And that's just my music.
Okay.
I'm pushing 77 too, so.
Okay, I'm 66.
Huh?
I'm 66.
Well,
so we got a little time in there.
You're young.
You say, thank you. Thank you.
I turned 76 in January.
Uh-huh.
June 3rd, I celebrated 56 years ago. I got out of Vietnam alive
Mm-hmm.
in 1968. So I went over there as a 19-year-old kid, and I got out of there alive at 20. And
thank you.
The Agent Orange ain't got me yet.
Thank you.
But I'm raising my first grade grandson. He's going into the 10th grade. I've had him since he was 3 days old.
Oh.
My granddaughter was a heroin addict.
Uh-huh.
We thought we'd get her better.
Yes.
We thought we'd get her better and give him back.
Yes.
Never happened. So.
Well, thankful for you.
I tell you, it gets rougher every year. That's what we're living for anymore. To try to get him up and get him some education and
yes.
And stuff like that. But it's rough.
The kids are different now.
Great grandchildren. I got 3 and 4-year-old girls up in Michigan.
Uh-huh.
They're the youngest of the 5. But number 1, he is not great grandson no more. We adopted him. He's our son.
He's your son.
We've had him all his life. So.
Okay. Well, good for you guys.
My name's Jim.
I'm Carla. Pleased to meet you, Jim.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service. I'll see you tomorrow morning. You gonna be out tomorrow?
I'm out at 7 days a week.
Okay. Well, I shall see you.
You have a nice day.
You as well. You as well. See, I told y'all. Folks be out. You meet nice folks when you're out. People be wanting to tell you their story and stuff. So, hey, we made it. We bound to the front, so we got our mile in. I'm probably a little bit over. But, again, thank you, Jim, for your service. Absolutely. I'll make sure to tell him when I see him, Lisa, tomorrow, that you said that. So, I'm a little bit over my time. Well, just a minute over. But I got to go in here and get cleaned up and get ready to go talk to the people at the store and get my little few hours in. So thank you guys again. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. and to get this walk in. And if you want to get out with me, come on, join. And we'll walk together. So, hey, Frugal Mama. Oh, she stopped in. Yep. So y'all make sure you go over Frugal Mama's on. She starts at 7. So y'all make sure y'all go over there because she is Miss Consistent and she is always there. So when you want to get your exercise needs on, make sure y'all go check out Frugal Mama. Okay, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Thanks for coming.